Hey everyone, Jack here. Super excited to talk to you about a new product that Realty Texas has rolled out to all of our agents. It's called Cesium. Cesium is our new coming soon tool, and you all have access to it in your toolbar when you log into your .me. Remember, when you go to your realtytexas.me / your first name - your last name, in the top right corner, if you're not logged in, then it's going to look like this. You click your name, you'll see the log in button, and your tools will be missing until you log in. Once you log in, then you'll expose your forms, your e-sign, your rooms, and your Cesium. Cesium is the new tool that we've created, and I think you can be pretty impressed in what this is. So the realtytexas.com website that we are building, currently hosted at texas.house. For instance, if you go to hutto.texas.house or gerald.texas.house, any subdomain, any city name in the entire state of Texas, cedar-park.texas.house, we have all of the listings on every one of those subdomains. We've created those subdomains because they're being picked up as an SEO spider food and being displayed on the first page of Google, which has been phenomenal. The amount of traffic that we're getting for that domain is pretty impressive. And of course, it's being updated every 5 minutes. And so we're using that to pull leads in and push them to our flagship website, realtytexas.com, which is currently hosted on realtytexas.co. realtytexas.co, and that's our development space for it. We got about 45 more days before the website realtytexas.co is going to be rolled out to realtytexas.com. I'm telling you all of this because the data out there is already there. Again, if I go to, I'm just going to do it right here, hutto.texas.house, you will see that we have a home search page here, and this is updated every 5 minutes with every single home that is in Hutto for sale. And you can click the property, you can flip through the photos. It's super responsive. It has all the photos at the end, a map, and all of the agents who have sold properties at Realty Texas before. So it's a very responsive site. We've also got the map up here that shows all of the properties that are currently active and for sale. And so this website is a Realty Texas asset that we have built, and the data that's on this site is hosted live on our servers. So this is our server live data site. Now I bring all of this up again because it's important to note that the Cesium product is based on all of the MLS data that's out there. So when we think Cesium, I want you to think coming soon. Cesium is a play on words. If you look at the periodic table of elements, CS is the element name for Cesium. CS stands for coming soon. Cesium is a metal that is liquid, much like the other 3 metals out there in this world that are liquid, and Cesium is at room temperature a liquid metal. So we were looking for a word that said coming soon. I didn't want to have 2 words because it was taking up too much space, so we called it Cesium. So that's the backstory there. This is a list of every property that Realty Texas has listed ever, and in the certain statuses. So the first tab is coming soon. The second tab is active. So here's a list of everything that Realty Texas has listed across every single MLS. Sometimes you'll see 2 of them. Then you notice it's listed in Actress and listed in Central Texas. So let's say for a moment that you're going to do an open house on this particular listing. Maybe it's another agent's listing, but you're going to do an open house. How long does it take you to do flyers? Well, I'll bet you it takes less time to create this flyer than it would for you to create any other flyer. So we click the flyer button, and here are the first 5 photos that show up. If I click any one of these, it'll immediately open up all of the photos in the MLS, and you can choose whatever photo you want as these 5 photos. And you can pick what type of flyer this is going to be. Open house, coming soon. Let's just say we're doing an open house. Now the flyer has 3 lines on it. You can put whatever you want. So we're just going to put I love this. And then we're going to click the download button. When you click download, you'll see it show up here. And voila. Within seconds, you have printed a flyer with your photo, with your name, your phone number, and your email address with a QR code that goes back to this property with the address, and then these are the 3 lines, the I love this. And so this is a way for you to quickly create a flyer. It takes just seconds to do it. You can do it on any Realty Texas listing. Now, what happens though if the property is not yet in the MLS? Right? Let's say you truly are doing a coming soon, and you're going to put it in CTX MLS on Monday, but on Saturday before Monday, you actually want to do the flyers. You have two options. You can either wait for you to put it in CTX MLS, and then within 5 minutes of putting it in CTX MLS, it'll show up on our website, or you can manually enter it by clicking New. When you click New, you can add any property to our Realty Texas site, and when you do, you're going to put it in under your account, so it'll show up for you. You can put the status of, and these are MLS statuses of what that status will be, and what MLS you're creating it under, and then you have to enter minimal data: street number, prefix, north and south, or leave it blank if there isn't one, street name, city, state, postal code. And then the longitude and latitude is very important for the MLS. It needs it's what they call the Latin long. When you do the lookup here, once you put the address in here, it's going to automatically find the location on the map. So let's grab the 2000 street name, 2000 prefix would be south, IH35, and then Round Rock, and then 78681. When you click the lookup tool, it's going to take that address and it's going to give you the Latin long based on that address. And then you're going to put your original list price, the current list price. If it's still active, you'll leave closed price alone. Your list date, what the expiration date of listing is, and if it's not yet closed, again, you'll leave closed date alone. Beds, baths, half baths, living area, stories, garage space, whether it has a pool, the year it was built, and then your public remarks, and you click save. The moment you click save, it's going to bring up a next screen, which is going to show you how to upload the photos for your listing, and then this listing will now show up on your realtytexas.me and on our company website under whatever status you choose. So if you want to add a sold listing, you can add the sold listing right here, or if you want to add a coming soon listing, you can do the same. But again, if you're following the Realty Texas coming soon process, you know that you're going to put it in CTX MLS on Monday at some point in the afternoon, and it's going to sit in CTX Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday at 2 o'clock, you're going to throw the property in Actress with a grand open house on Saturday and Sunday. So if you put it in CTX MLS on Monday, the Monday before the Saturday and Sunday open house, you may not actually need flyers ahead of time, so it may not be necessary for you to create this listing record in the first place, and you can simply go to the MLS and add that listing in CTX MLS so that it shows up on your Cesium under active, because our process isn't to create the listing coming soon on CTX MLS. We actually put the listing active for several reasons, and then it would show up here on this tab of our active listings, and right now we have 88 listings that are currently active. So again, if I'm going to do an open house on this listing, I'm simply going to click the flyer button. Maybe I don't like the second photo being duplicated, so maybe the second photo I want to add the kitchen. Maybe I don't think there's much dimension there, so maybe I'm going to put a bathroom here. Maybe this photo I'm going to throw in the kitchen, and now I want a picture of the backyard, or maybe even the floor plan, whichever I'm going to do. And then again, whatever you want your first 3 lines of the flyer to read is completely up to you. You click the download button. A few seconds later, you have a flyer that has the photos you selected in the order that you selected them in, and you have whatever taglines you want up here. It grabs all the property information, throws down your photo, your name, your phone number. So we have created for you a down and dirty, super easy way to create a flyer for you using our .me. Hope this was helpful. Hope you guys use these flyers, and I'm super proud of all of you. You guys are having a stellar August. I couldn't be more proud. If you guys have more questions regarding the .me, we will be pushing out more videos. But remember, Miguel here is standing by to train you guys how to use your forms, your e-sign, and your room system, and now the companion product, Cesium. Thanks all. I'll see you soon.